December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26. Over.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw, Stafford. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Flushed out right. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. The Packers at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they look...
And he fires one that's intercepted. The 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback,
touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back ball. Stand 300. Stand 300. 150.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
In motion left is Cobb. Rodgers again now. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked it up.
Play action. Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it go again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they're back within a touchdown, 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught at the 20. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stafford now to throw.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away from that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And some room to maneuver. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And some room to work.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Crosby with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, L.A. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
But I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Absolutely. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And if they feel fortunate about that, if they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Thomas, 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first down, Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Caught left side by Cobb. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Jones. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try again with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And Gay knocks this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He'll buy some time right. It's caught inside the 25. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I saw the pressure coming out. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On play action, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. On first and 10, Stafford.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson, 56 yards. And the Rams use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for two and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the one and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have.
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, I'm also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Stafford. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
32.
Now it's Stafford. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now Rodgers to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he'll get a first down here up to the 25, but that clock still moving. And for Aaron Rodgers, he's got a lot of footballs on his mantle from all his accolades, but maybe that's another one he wants to keep. He just went over 60,000 career passing yards, and we already know he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's accomplished so much. The work is done, but he just continues to put in more work and pass more milestones. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
To throw is Stafford. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
Well, he had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry it over in into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. With one team squandered opportunity, it's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 182 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the game